In this video, we're going to look at how to teach the amazing 26 alphabet letter sounds. Imagine you are a fly on the wall in Ms. Nickleby's Year 1 classroom. There are 22 bright and chirpy children, and they're learning the alphabet. They do this every day for a few minutes at the start of their literacy lesson. They recite the 26 letters in ABC order. All the letters are in upper and lower case. There is an illustration to go with each letter. Ms. Nickleby points to each letter, and everybody, nearly everybody except Junior and Siosi, chants in time. The children shout out the letter names and sounds and the name of the illustration. It's the same every morning. A, apple. B, butterfly. C, cat. D, dog. E, elephant, and so on. Like some of the drawings that went with the letters seem hard to spell for a beginner, like apple, butterfly, elephant. To some of the students, this may have been very confusing. There is so much to process and learn every lesson. It's a huge memory task. Some students will not get it. They will get lost. They will think S is S, A is A, P is P, T is T. In one class I watched, the letter sound of the day was U. The dialogue went like this. The teacher says, "The letter today is U. Draw the letter U with your fingers. Go down and around. Write little u and big U. What is the sound of U?" No response from the children. "What are you wearing?" Still no response from the children. "Okay, at school you have to wear your..." One child says, "Jumper." Uniform?" Yes. Teacher writes on the board, umbrella, uncle, upstairs. To this fly on the wall, the whole thing looked really confusing because the teacher was trying to teach names and sounds at the same time. The teacher didn't make any words out of the list of the 26 letters. She just went through the ABC chart for a few minutes every morning with the whole class. Looking back, teaching the ABCs this way just wasn't such a good idea. It needed to be simpler. You needed a simple chart that first split the 26 letters into smaller sets, like 7 sets of 4 letter sounds. Second, it just has lowercase letters. Third, it just teaches the letter sounds. The names can come later. Fourth, it's got simple illustrations that you can easily spell. Fifth, it had letter sounds that you could quickly turn into words. The letters needed to be in a sequence where you can make words almost straight away. Only teach the letter sounds. Only have drawings of words that you can spell with those taught letter sounds. To give you an idea of how you might do this, let's imagine that the school program is for the teacher to teach 1 letter sound each day, 4 letter sounds a week. To illustrate the teaching, let's do set 1. You might not need to teach this much detail, but it's nice to have these activities in case you need more detail. Okay, so it's set 1, week 1, it's Monday, you're talking to the class. "Morning, everyone. The letter sound for today is S." And then you point to the letter on the chart and you say, "This stands for the sound." Now, great. So then you get them to hear the sound. You say, "This picture of the sun starts with S. S is the first sound in sun." See, and we can hear this if we say sun very slowly. So look at the picture, think of the word sun. Yeah, if we say it like a turtle, sun. It goes like air coming out of a tire. Now sun starts with S. So we've heard the sound. Now we're going to sort of say the sound, and we're going to say the sound looking at the fish. Look at the fish. See how that makes the sound? See how the fish has got its tongue up high when it's making the sound? S. Yeah, what the fish says is, and it's got its tongue sort of at the back of the teeth, and it's pushing the air through the top teeth. Can you do that? Yeah, it's a kind of shushy sound. It's kind of like a whistling sound. So we've heard the sound, we've said the sound. Now let's write the sound. I'm going to write the sound. I'll start at the top, then I'll wind my way around like a snake and do the letter in one go. So, great. We've done the first sound. It's Tuesday. Morning, everybody. The letter for today is ah. I'm going to point to the ah on the chart. And this letter makes the ah sound. It goes ah. Imagine you've seen something scary. Ah! So let's hear the sound. On the picture, it's a picture of an ant. An ant starts with ah. So I'm pointing to the picture of the ant. We can hear the ah if we say ant real slow like a turtle. Ant. Yeah, so we can say the sound real slow. You can hear it. Now I'll show you how to make the sound. To make this sound, you've got to open your mouth, kind of like you're at the doctor's or the dentist, and go ah. So in the picture of the fish shows you how to do it. See how the fish does it? The fish sort of opens its mouth wide. The kind of lets the air out just without any obstruction. It's like a free sound. Ah. Yeah, they call that ah a free sound. The tongue doesn't stop or slow down the sound in any way. It just goes ah. So we've looked at the sound, we've said the sound, we've heard the sound, we've made the sound. Now let's write the sound. Okay, I'm going to write the ah sound. So with the ah, I start at the top, then I wind my way around to make a circle, and then I go down again to finish the ah. So that's how we write the ah sound. So, yep, we've done s and we've done ah. Oh, it's Wednesday. Hello, everybody. The letter sound for today is t. I'm pointing to the t on the chart. The letter sound is t. You know, when you look at the picture, it's a picture of a tin, and the tin starts with t. It's the first t is the first sound in tin. I'm pointing to the picture of the tin so you can see it and hear it. Listen to it carefully. We can hear that t if we say tin very slowly like a turtle. Tin. Tin. Can you hear it? So look at the fish. The fish is making the t sound. Its tongue, it's touching the top of the mouth, and it's kind of spitting out the sound t. T. The t sound is actually a kind of a tipping sound, a tongue tipper sound. T. So do that again. T. Yep, that's t. Finally, we're going to have to write the sound. Now, how do we write the sound? Well, step one, I start at the top and I go down, then I stop. Now, step two, I draw a line across at the top. So I'm going to do that and draw a line. Well, look at that. We've said the sound, heard the sound, made the sound, and we've written the sound. And all the sound t. Now, let's review what we've done. So far, we've learned 3-letter sounds. We've learned s, a, t. I mean, we can make words with those letters. We can make, I'll show you how to write those on the board. A, t, we put those two together, and it makes at. And we can put 3 letters together, put the s, a, t, and we can make that into, what have we got there? S, at, sat. Yeah, at, sat. That's pretty good, isn't it? We've written 2 words. Well, today's Thursday. Hello, everybody. The letter sound for today is P. I'm pointing to the P on the chart now. See that one? It's P. This letter stands for the P sound, and it goes P. So when you look at the picture, it's a picture of a pot. And that picture of the pot has got something that starts with P. P is the first sound in pot. I go pot. It's the first sound in pot. And we can hear the P if we say the pot real slow like a turtle. P, o, t, p, o, t. Yeah, can you hear that? Yeah, so I'll just show you how you make that sound. So have a look at the fish. Look at the fish now. It's making the p sound. So what it's doing is it's closing its lips like that, and then it's popping the sound. P. Yeah, they call the p a popping sound. P. Right, well, now let's write the sound. We've said it, we've made the sound, let's write it. Okay, I'm going to write the p sound. Okay, so very carefully, I'm going to start at the top, go down, then I'm going to go up and around, all in one go. Right, well, we've written the p, we've looked at the p, we've made the sound of the p. We really have understood that p. So, yeah, everything is going good. Let's review it. Let's see, we can say, well, everybody, what have we learned so far? Well, we've learned 4 letter sounds, s, a, t, p. We can put those sounds together, can't we? We can make some words out of that. I'll point to some letters, and you try to guess what the word is. Okay, I'll point to a, t. What word is that? At, yes. I'll point to this one, s, a, t. What is that? Sat. Sat. Yes, that's it. I'm going to point to another 3 letters. Not saying anything because I'm just pointing. But I've pointed to the p, a, t. What's that? Pat. Yes. And we can even write sentences with those words. Like I can write Pat sat. See, I've started with a capital P and I'll ended with a full stop. That's a sentence. Pat sat. And I'm going to write this one. Pat sat at tap. That's another sentence. Started with a capital P and ended with a full stop. So look at that. That's it. We've taught the first set. We've taught s, at, t, p. We made words. We've written sentences. Over the following weeks, teach the other letter sounds in the same way. Teach one set each week for the next 6 weeks. 4 letter sounds a week, 26 letter sounds. Well, the old way of teaching the ABCs was confusing. Too many things to learn at once. It looked good, sounded good, but it was too much. By the end of the year, most children in the class will know their alphabet, but it takes a whole year to do this. It can be a lot quicker than that. Some studies show that if you teach just the sounds, you can teach the alphabet in 7 weeks. Not a whole year, in 7 weeks. And they'll also be reading. And it's not just enough to teach the alphabet. If you only teach the sounds, that's not going to transfer to reading words. You've got to teach children how to use those letter sounds to read words. Now, if we teach phonics this way, they will get off to a better start in reading and spelling.